In example 6, we want to find the dot product between the two vectors where theta is the angle between vector u and vector v. This is slightly different than the ones we've done in the past. In this case, we have some given information and we want to find that dot product or whatever that dot product is. Here we've got the magnitude of vector u. Here we have the magnitude of vector v, and we also have theta. I'm going to go back to that formula that we learned before, which is the cosine of theta, in this case that's known to us, is equal to the dot product between the two vectors all over the magnitudes multiplied together. So now we're not solving for theta, we're actually just solving for the numerator of this fraction. Well, the denominator is going to be 40, so I'm going to have to multiply each side by 40. So I'll have 40 times the cosine of 2 pi over 3. Well, the cosine of 2 pi over 3 is negative 1/2. 2 pi over 3 is also 120 degrees. If we multiply by 40 on each side, the denominator is gone on the right, and we'll have the dot product of u and v. The dot product of uv then is going to be equal to 40 times negative 1/2, which is negative 20. And that's what we're asked to solve for here. We don't know what these two vectors or where these two vectors are or what the components are of each one, but we don't really care. We're only concerned with finding that u dot product with the v. Let's try that on this next one here, part B. So we'll fill in the formula. We've got the cosine of 3 pi over 4. That's the cosine of theta, and that's equal to the dot product, it's supposed to be a u, between u and v, all over the magnitudes multiplied together. 9 times 36 is 324, so we'll multiply 324 on each side. So we have 324, and then the cosine of 3 pi over 2 is negative root 2 over 2. The 324 and the 9 times 36 will cancel, leaving us with the dot product of u and v. So 324 is going to be in the numerator of a fraction if you want to work the problem like that. We've got 324 now divided by 2. That kind of helps maybe remind you of where those numbers belong, numerator and denominator. So 324 divided by negative 2 is negative 162. And then the root 2 has to stay, so that remains. And that's your dot product between u and v.